in Kentucky herself. She's from Cynthiana, and she's living in Manhattan now. Let's say hi to Alecia Whitaker.
I am excited to meet her. Come on out. How are you doing?
I'm so well.
So
Thank
good
you.
to see you.
Thanks so much for hosting
Nice
me.
to see you.
Oh, well, we're thrilled to have you here. So, from Cynthiana all the way to Manhattan, how's that
I know.
going?
You know, growing up, I felt like Louisville was Manhattan. Yeah, because it took us 2 hours to get here, and it's a huge city. All the expressways.
Well,
so now it's definitely.
Your new book is called The Queen of Kentucky, and I love the cover. We're going to get a shot of it here.
I love
because it's got a little bit of farm life, a little bit of sophistication.
Right,
there.
just like Ricky Joe, the main character.
I love it.
Ricky Joe, it's a story of a girl and her neighbor, her buddy, who's her neighbor.
Yeah, it's about a girl named Ricky Joe. She went to a small Catholic school growing up, but now she's starting the public high school. So she's going to be somebody. And so she trades her Bible for 17 magazine, upgrades her clothes, and changes her name from Ricky Joe to Erica.
Hello.
She's got a little more swagger. Yeah, but so meanwhile, her best friend Luke is dealing with domestic violence.
Oh.
So it's kind of like she's trying to, achieve all these cool things and forgetting what's really important, being a good friend to her true.
Yeah, because some people want Ricky Joe back.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
And she doesn't totally lose the Bible, I hope, and
No,
keep
no,
that somewhere for 17 magazine.
Well,
No.
how much of this comes from you?
Well, that's actually the question I've asked the most. And I will say that her spunk, and especially where she's from, is definitely based on me. You know, my dad used to take me growing up, if we saw a house under construction, he'd pull in and say, let's look through there. And we would guess, oh, this room's going to be the bedroom, or this room's probably a closet, or maybe a plumbing. That's the book. The book is the framework of my true life. But all of the characters and all of the things that happen to her are made up. So that's kind of the drywall, and that's the paint, and that's the furniture. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yes, the framework is definitely heavily borrowed.
But this, the young adult, the contemporary, and especially this subject matter, there seems to be a real connection with this with young audiences these
I hope
days.
so. You know, what I like about this is that I can provide a commercial fiction to a rural area, because people think of the South as Mississippi, Alabama,
Right.
Carolinas. Well, what about us? What about the Kentucky girls and the Tennessee and Arkansas and West Virginia? Where are they represented? You know, we care about fashion. We care about, boys. We care about slumber parties. We're not just bagging the sticks,
Right. Well, yeah.
Whatever. So
It is funny, though, when you get in Manhattan for a few days and people, Kentucky, and their impressions are they think you have a bucket of chicken and 2 horse race
When you
tickets.
get outside of
And
it, that is stereotype.
No, definitely. I mean, but the stereotypes kind of go both ways, because I moved up there and I heard those accents and I said, you sound like you're from The Sopranos. Those are just for TV. What are you talking about? So, I guess the stereotypes go both ways.
Honey, we'll go out to Long Island on Sunday.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cynthiana today would be what?
Oh, if I was going to say something to Cynthiana?
To the young girl in Cynthiana looking at you.
Okay, to the young girl in Cynthiana, I would say, you can do anything, you can be anything, you can go anywhere, but remember your roots and where you came from, because this book is kind of a love letter to Kentucky and to Cynthiana for me. I loved growing up there, and, these cowboy boots go all over the streets of Manhattan.
Get those cowboy boots. Right, here they are.
Those have been all over the concrete jungle. But yeah, I would say if you're going to change for yourself, because anytime you do it, like Ricky Joe did, for someone else, it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
If you want to do something, it has to come from inside.
I love it. We've met the Queen of Kentucky.
Right, and I live in Queens, New York, so I'm the Kentuckian of
Hey, it
Queens.
works.
But you know what? I love that the Queen wears cowboy boots.
Yeah, of course.
All right, thank you
True.
so much.
Thanks for having me.
We really appreciate it. Alecia Whitaker will be signing copies of her book, The Queen of Kentucky, tonight at 7 o'clock. She's going to be at Carmichael's, the bookstore on Frankfort Avenue.
In just a few minutes, we'll talk to another author, this one who likens...
Did you see Mom? How awesome was that, boy?
His take on fitness should be pretty interesting when he gets